Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bling Bling Jam YouTube station. Today, no other, by popular demand, is the balloon lady, Miss Cecilia. He'll be back at the Bling Bling Jam and teaching this year again. We're super excited. And she won some great things last year. But again, for folks that are just listening to this YouTube station, if you don't know Cecilia, you get to know her. She's got a great YouTube station. But really, this is all about getting to know her again and then talking about what's going to happen this year at Bling Bling Jam. So if you've listened to it before, great. It's another reminder of who she is, how she got started in balloons, what her passions are. And if you're brand new, welcome. Welcome to the station. Make sure to like, subscribe, and make sure to like, subscribe to Cecilia's station. She can tell you all about it because we are friends and we always work together. But with that said, we're super excited to have her back. And I'm going to bring her in and share her with you. How about that? After I unpin myself here. So, oh, here we are. And welcome Cecilia all the way from Wyoming slash Peru, South America. And she will be back at the Bling Bling Jam, the convention of her choice. And we so appreciate you. Welcome, Cecilia.
So,
So tell
hi.
everybody who you are, where you're from, what your balloon business is, and a little bit of how you got started again.
Okay, my name is Cecilia Villar, and people not pronounce my last name correctly, and even the name of my company that it's Alpacaglobo.
Yes,
But it's the most common name, and I'm okay with that. It's Balloon Lady. So in my area, in my town where I live now in Cheyenne, Wyoming, people call me Balloon Lady. Everywhere, I'm in the mall, and anywhere I go, because it's a small town. And I'm very fortunate that you see there's many teachers, there's many people with a profession, but here in Cheyenne, Wyoming, I'm the only balloon twister.
right.
So it was kind of easy, but yeah, I feel very fortunate because when I came to this town in Cheyenne, Wyoming, I didn't know anybody. So all the starts thanks to social media that is
Right.
creating posts, telling people that I don't know, I'm a balloon twister is going to your town soon. And so, yeah. But I've been twisting balloons already, I think 13 years. It's hard to remember because I never thought it's going to be that special. When I
Right.
started twisting balloons, it was something that I grabbed balloons, start twisting, and I couldn't stop. But not thinking about this is going to be for, my job as a professional, and I'm gonna help my family cover bills. No, it was just something I cannot understand. And I think Debbie mentioned that about passion, and I kind of see it sometimes as an addiction, and it sounds bad, but I don't know why. I sometimes even my hands, my fingers are bleeding, and I just want to keep twisting balloons. So I don't know if it happened with someone else. I try to control myself. So having this as a job, it helps me to control because
Right.
yeah, I twist if I go and I have gigs, and it helped me a lot to balance. Don't
Right.
do it all the time.
I don't know if you want to say it's an addiction to latex. Doesn't sound good.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
funny.
but I don't
Yeah.
need it. It's
Yeah,
just
I know what you mean.
and so it helps me a lot because even when I go to events like that, I'm not there to twist balloons. I'm there to supposed to socialize with friends and family.
Uh-huh.
I always have balloons, no matter what, because you see, it's like I'm not a good talking, especially in this country with the English. So sometimes I just kind of feel more confident holding a balloon. And
Aw.
so I feel balloon twisting is also a philosophy in my life. It's a way that flexible. What is this? Balloons are flexible. I like that. I want to be more flexible. So
Yes.
all the time remembering, like the life is better with good humor or even being silly. So I'm happy that my job, I'm going with a colorful, crazy hat, balloon, very, mixed match outfits and happy, just the people, if they want to laugh because they see me, it's great. So
Yeah.
all those things, I kind of like take it in a good way in my life. I don't know. But
Yeah.
that's how it started. I think I adopt this job because I feel it's helping me not just as making money, but also makes me happy and with a mission. I feel
Yeah.
this is a purpose, much and more comfortable. I totally fit. It's like the perfect puzzle.
Yes.
Pim. And
Now,
I'm
just for
very
the viewers watching, I know some people have seen your story before. How did you get started in the balloons? What happened that you started twisting? What was it?
help of friends. In my
Okay.
case, my husband, he was one of those persons that and probably before, but I never really believed in myself. You can do this for a living, Cecilia. I think you have a talent. You're doing, like this, so natural for you to make balloon animals. Why you don't do this now that I'm in a new country? Because I'm originally from Peru. So
Right.
coming to this country, I didn't really knew exactly what I'm gonna do. I have
Right.
two little kids, like 2 years old and 3 years old, and so I was taking care of them,
Of
figure it
course.
out. What I'm gonna do if I work as a what, like hourly payment, in an office or not even that, probably I don't know, Walmart or any place that
Yeah.
can first give me a job with my broken English.
Right.
Or but while I was with my kids, I all the time entertaining with balloons. So it's been something that I've been doing it, but never thought it's gonna be, for something more as a job. So my husband printed my first business card,
Yeah.
and I used to just somewhat it's an event. I always was making balloons just for the fun that a party, any type of party needs balloons. So I always bring the balloons to cousins or different family members and friends. But my husband told me, Cecilia, it's too much money I've been spending buying just balloons and using it to decorate even to entertain. So he kind of like, so yeah, business card, and that's how I start from one party. It never stopped. Came the
Was
next
your
party.
first, what was your first gig?
In United States, it's been, let's see, probably 13 years ago, and it was a baby shower.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and then a birthday party, and then I haven't stopped, but I remember still, and I probably 13 years old since the time that I've been here in the United States, but it's something that never stopped. This what is anxiety? I feel super nervous. It was like adrenaline. Now I enjoy that feeling, but before I
Yeah.
was sweating, shaking. I was saying, Ian, cancel. I cannot do it. I used to say, because when I came, I didn't even have my driver's license, so my husband
Right.
had to take me to the events, and drop
Right.
me there and then pick me up. And I was thinking, what about if I don't understand what they say? And I don't, I was too many fears.
Yeah.
But that's what is beautiful. If you have people that believe in you, for example, when I met you, Steve, and you told me,
Yeah.
Cecilia, I can see you in a balloon convention. I was like, it's
Yes.
no, how? I don't see it. How is it possible you can see that? And I don't see myself be able to, one thing, organize my schedule, my calendar,
Yes.
to put in there a balloon convention. But you believe in that and kind of give me confidence. And when I notice that I can do it, that's why I feel, this is the place and I can do it every year. It is possible, So I
Yes.
think that it helps a lot myself. People around me that believe in me and kind of give me these good vibes.
Yes, yes. Oh, 100%. And I have so much to talk to you about. So, okay. So then you started doing those gigs, and then I know we talked about this before in your intro, because I always say it, but like what markets have you learned to do? Any special markets that you want to get into? I know you do all kinds of events and you're so everywhere, which is awesome, especially the area you live in. It's a very unique area. But is there any markets that you have learned or wanted to focus on that you haven't, or you still do that you haven't done yet? Anything since we spoke last time as well, right? So
And
that,
I still, yes, I know, and this is still the same. And then
okay,
I think maybe if I haven't done it yet, maybe it's because I'm not ready yet, or it's not for me. I don't know
right.
exactly, but it's the entertainment as a show. You see, I'm
Oh,
I'm very fast
talked
twisting
about
balloon.
that. We talked about that,
Yeah,
and you did do something with that because at
yeah,
Bling Bling Jam, for folks that are watching this, when we have the top dog, right, it's the most diverse entertainer, which includes that, gets you out of your comfort zone. And you did such a good job. We talked about that before with and you didn't think you did, but you did with the entertainment balloon. It was amazing. The
it's
couple
amazing,
it
Steve,
pushed you.
because
Yes,
I never thought that I'm gonna compete. You see,
yes.
there's people that are really good and feel the competition.
We
For
had you
me,
dancing on the dance floor
I,
on the is
yeah, but I think it's
that
thanks
yeah,
to you and all the people around that make me feel
yeah,
so comfortable. Like, why not? Even it's just a feeling that people just want to enjoy. And if you want to enjoy, okay, I do it for the enjoyment part. But I don't even know exactly how that happened, but it happened, and I performed,
yeah,
and I know it's possible. It's just twisting balloons, and this is, I invite people if they're just starting. It is possible, just twisting
yeah,
balloons. Be busy, and so then it's the problem. How are you gonna now add more events? Like,
yeah,
and especially with the YouTube channel that I create, tutorials. It's like
yeah,
I'm twisting every day balloons, and the shows I have in my mind that I have to prepare even more. But
Yeah.
probably it's not, right? Maybe it's like Nick
Yeah.
have a show that he can,
Yes.
do and over. It's just the
Yes.
first probably time that I'll do it.
That's it. And when you're because I do magic shows too, right? And you have to think sometimes or change it up. But you can talk, Cecilia, so you definitely have that in you, which is
I
great.
think I should go with mine, but it's because it's like you understand me, but not really yet. Many people can, and that sometimes it's still, a little bit my confidence, it's like moving like that. But when I'm twisting balloons, I feel super
Yeah.
more powerful. Like that, yeah. Kids,
Yeah.
they love me. I feel, like people how
Right.
they see how fast,
Right. Well,
and I
this is
feel confident. I feel very
yeah.
comfortable with the twisting moment. And but I
Yeah.
do very parties. Like I saw the interview with Josh, and he was
Yeah.
thinking about quinceañeras. That is something because
Yes.
I'm a Latina. I have all the quinceañeras. I do a lot of
Yes.
quinceañeras. And it's interesting because that's probably something good. You see, I speak both Spanish and English, and
That's
that helped me a
right.
lot. Also, have a big community, my clients that speak Spanish in United
Right,
States.
right. And definitely you should look at that. And there you can add decor to that too. That could be huge. I know I do the bar mitzvah market, and not everybody knows that market, and I've done really well with that with the twisting. So there's a lot you can do at different price levels, and as long as it's something that you want to do and you have an in speaking Spanish, and that's so great that Josh was looking at that. I think that's a great idea to look.
Yeah, and in Houston, I'm sure there's a lot of people that speak Spanish too.
Yeah, of course, of course. And
What I is not that many people
no,
yet.
I'm sure. But you know what, Cecilia? Who
Mhm.
says that you can't be flown in someplace, right, to a different area to do that and get paid what you're worth? When you talk about the Bling Bling Jam, right, and you talk about and thank you for your comment about coming and now you figure it out, right? And how you've already grown as we're all growing, right? We're all helping each other, and that's the essence of the event. You know what I'm saying? Why people should come to a convention because we push each other in a good way in this environment. I don't know nothing against any other convention and nothing bad. It's just what we do at Bling Bling Jam, right? And that's
Yeah.
what I can speak about. So that's such a big deal, and I'm so proud of you. You're doing so great with
Yeah.
that.
And not just that, like, oh, what you can do with your talent. It's also to know more about the business. Like, for example, how
Yes,
much to charge, what to, like to
yes,
charge for decor or entertaining.
that's
And that's
right.
something I didn't even know. And I was afraid
Yeah,
sometimes to put my prices higher. And
yeah,
thanks to, the community of balloon twisters that
yeah.
tell me, Cecilia,
Absolutely.
you can go and put it high. And especially if I'm the only one here in my town,
Yeah.
right? But I try to also be, kind of fair, and and it's been working great. So why, I think I love the balloon convention. And Steve, I thank you so much because you don't have any idea how much it helped me to give me the opportunity to be in person with other balloon twisters. That's something I never really experienced that. And
Oh,
it's the
thank you.
most
You're very much part of it. And we appreciate that too. And it's all of our conventions. I tell everybody, you know what it is, Cecilia, and everybody watching this. Nobody has everything. Nobody's good at everything. And that's okay to admit that, right? We all can do better. And when we want to help each other and we live a life of abundance, like I know you do, okay, 'cause you're such a giver. That's why you also won the Jeff Hayes Award last year, okay? This is what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Because in life, when I was 18 years old, I had a mentor, okay? And he said, everybody in the world wants to get before they give, and they wonder why they end up empty, right? And he said, and the difference is give before you get, right? And when you have that mentality, like you give your time, other people now have given their time to you in other areas, right? It might not have been exactly showing how to make a balloon or whatever it is, but like Cecilia, like you made a beautiful friend with Lupe, okay, and she's amazing, okay?
you believe
And
you.
yeah,
Yes.
that's right. I may have saying her name wrong. Please forgive me. And I like her a lot too. I don't know her that well, but she's great and she's smart and she's genuine, right? And she appreciates the relationship she got with you from your YouTube station, as do many of us, right? But yet she's given back to you as well, telling you, well, start this Patreon that you're doing, right? Which I think was amazing, and do this. And she's told me some things, and I've told her some things. And that's how it works. And just like we have people like Nick and Michael Mothy and Blanca and different people that we share, Aaliyah. Okay, we're all sharing with each other at different levels. And and you fit that bill completely, and that's
And
why
that's the
it's great.
beautiful thing,
Yes,
that how open they are to share also,
yes,
you can say, their secrets and how, to be better. You know,
yes,
like Lupe,
yes.
you mentioned, and she didn't know anything about balloons, but she was really good, how to do business and market and talk to people, even she was able
She's
much
got
faster than
common
me.
sense. I like her.
Yes. Go
Yeah,
to restaurants and, say hello, can I would
yeah,
love to make your restaurant better, with me there.
yes,
you know
yes.
so yeah, she's amazing, and I'm glad because I'm gonna see her. You see, this is once a year that
Yeah.
I give the
Our
opportunity
reunion.
to
Yes.
reunite with a
Of
lot of my
like-minded people.
grandma
Yes.
B, Diane, Ella Bella,
Yes.
and the balloon ladies that
Debbie and Katrina. There's so many,
Katrina, uh,
Sammy. There's so many different people that,
yeah.
Darren Mortarboy. I love him. He's amazing. What a great.
And yeah, and that was is wonderful to see people growing, like the same time that I'm growing, because before, I never really have that much experience eh, socializing with other balloon twisters, and not even that, being in person. And
Right.
teach in person is totally different than in a camera that you found me on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's it's another feeling, and thanks to this convention, Bling Bling Jam gave me that opportunity,
I'm
to
so
be
happy
there
with that.
and with wonderful people that made me feel comfortable, because before start the class, I
Yeah.
was so nervous. I was feel again, that I don't know what is going to happen, but
You
people were
fit.
so
You fit
wonderful.
right. You fit right in. And it's so nice to hear that and to see that like we're attracting the right people. And the right people is anybody that wants to come that accepts
Like
all
for
of them
example,
with
Katrina,
just
she's
each
going to
other.
teach for the first time.
She is.
uh, oh, I'm one pop, one balloon.
Yeah.
But the good thing about Katrina, it's now I'm there to tell her that yes, I remember I was afraid, I was scared because it was the first time teaching.
Yeah.
But the adrenaline is the wonderful feeling that everybody's super nice. She's gonna be great,
Yeah.
and yeah, so I'm gonna be her assistant. So
Oh, that's
I'm gonna be there.
amazing. And she's trying so hard and she does such a good job. She's really planned and
Yes.
she did such a great job last year. I'm so proud of her and she's just amazing. So, yeah, and that's the true Cecilia. It's good stuff. Well, I'm glad to hear that. That's great. So,
Yeah, I know.
oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it's because I say I kind of mix Spanish and English, but my feelings, I never been that open. But with this convention, with you, with
Yeah.
everybody, I think Grandma B was the ambassador because I met her first in person, and the way she, presents with a hug and a smile, and it makes me feel
Yeah.
she's my grandma. She's, family, and
Yes.
so it totally, give me that decision. Yes, let's give it a try because Grandma B, say so that I'm gonna feel great at Bling Bling Jam. So I did it. I
Yeah.
went in person, and she wasn't wrong.
She's
Everybody was so
amazing.
welcome, and that's how now that this is, I think, my third, 4 year going, I feel
Yes.
like I want to be like Grandma B. So I want to welcome everybody. I feel that
Aw.
yes, I don't have any. Before I didn't like much people touching me, on the hugs or getting close.
I know. I've been hugging everybody. I'm like, oh God, I gotta be careful about
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
but not anymore. You see, at least
Yeah.
not for Bling Bling Jam. It's just the energy, the environment. Now I see friends that I only see them online. Now
Yeah.
finally I'm gonna meet them in person. I see people that they are going because everybody's sharing their logo, their
Yes.
profile,
Yes.
and then we all get excited as kids. So it's a beautiful feeling, and I'm very glad to be part of. And
Aw.
also
So
sharing
very
all the
happy.
time. You see, that's about the purpose. I think I work great when I feel I have the purpose. And
Yes.
for me, having a YouTube channel, that's
Yes.
how I feel it goes perfect, because who's going to keep a YouTube channel that pretty much is free
Yes.
tutorial for everybody in the world
Yes.
for nothing? No, for me, I think that the purpose is to represent Bling Bling Jam. That's what we do. We share.
Aw.
We
Yeah.
share because what is for me the convention is to have the experience of this good time with wonderful
Right.
people.
Right.
And so that is, you have to be there, because how is that possible that people, like I'm making tutorials all the time, put it there on
Yeah.
the internet. Grandma B, so nice. When I met her, she never really even hear much about me, and she hugged me and gave me this good energy, and she started working with me like there on all my gigs
Yeah.
because
She's
of
amazing.
that
We love her.
connection. We all love this
Yes.
information. We represent. We feel that this is perfect. Everybody's there for sharing, and yeah, and that's for me is the most important. That
Yeah,
feeling.
for sure. I love this. I love, it's funny. I'm going to circle back to something. for you, me, and for people watching the YouTube station, you're not the same person you were last year, right? When I say you, all of us, none of us are, right?
Yeah.
We all keep growing, right? And when we're growing, that's why going to a convention is so important because you grow. When you don't, you're not growing, you're going backwards, right? And it's the serendipities that we talk about. We're not trying to sell it to you, we're just telling you what we know, right? And it's truthful, you can tell. So there's nothing to script here or whatever it is. It's not the way it is. So I so look forward to it because I need it, right? I need to see my friends and I need to share those experiences. But Cecilia, about you, you're growing, you know what I'm saying? And you're already doing great, but you're growing in so many areas. It's amazing. And I think that with the convention being once a year, not just as a reunion, but it's a way of tracking ourselves in any profession that you do, right? What you mean anybody, right? We all have to track our results and see how we're doing. We have fun too, because we're a party business, right? But we're tracking what we do and who we are and where we're going, okay? And like you said, pricing, making more money. A lot of
Yeah.
people, that we've spoken
And
to.
also use the
Yeah,
balloon convention as it's representing me. It's not just me
correct.
as a balloon person. No, I have my background. It's I'm assist a balloon convention
Yeah,
that makes me, like give me more knowledge. I'm fresh with all the new stuff that is going on with decor, with balloon twisting. So
yes.
when I go to big companies like, or like even the places that hire me since I moved here, they
Yeah,
are happy to see that I'm not just stuck in, one level.
yeah,
I'm all the time bringing new things. Even I learn a new decor,
yeah,
I can use it, and they trust me. My clients that okay, let's
right.
try that new thing you learned because they now know that I go to Bling Bling Jam Balloon Convention.
Right.
People in my town they know. Oh, it's the time that you go to Las Vegas, and
Yeah,
also they feel happy to hire me to their kids' birthday party because they know that is no. I'm not just a regular person that start twisting balloons how I started. I started that way, but no,
right.
I keep growing, and I'm for me, I make me more confident. Yes, and totally secure that. Oh, if someone say, "Oh, how you ask in case?" They say, "Oh, you it's too much, $150." It's not really that much what I
Right,
charge, but
right.
some people even still asking for discounts or
Of
stuff like that.
course.
And I feel very, strong and secure because yes, if I want to donate, I'm happy that I can donate with my
Yeah,
money with the job I have. I have a lot of organizations that I donate, but I choose, and then other ones, that no, I keep my price and they have the respect. So I'm not afraid that I used to be. I used to sometimes even just for free because I was desperate just to to be part of the community.
yeah.
I learned that it's good to value your job,
And value yourself. So what you just
value
said is
yourself.
what you
Yeah,
just said is so important for people to hear as well. People's self-esteem, for whatever reason, okay, artists are not good at business. They're just not. And a lot of them are broke. They have no money. I don't understand that, okay? Because it's the easiest thing to make money. But we all need help in different areas. It's okay. Okay. And we can get better at that when you have the right people that want to help you do it. And Cecilia, you are the true essence. I'm not just saying this of what we talk about all the time. I talk about living a life of abundance, and because of that, you're always going to have an abundance. You know what I'm saying? When
yeah.
you're that way, it's just the
But
way
it worked. That
you work.
trick that I seen it and I used it last year and it worked. So
Yeah,
I'm using it again. That is getting closer to the convention.
yeah,
I go to the outside and twist balloons for tips. My
yes,
message is I'm your local balloon artist, and whatever you donate is going to help me keep growing in this balloon adventure. I'm going to Bling Bling Jam Balloon Convention in Las Vegas, so all your support is going to be whatever appreciated, and people donate more than usually. They know this is
really.
so
I know. I
exciting.
was watching you live in your station the other day when and Lupe and Sarah were on
Yeah,
there, and I heard you say this. Oh my God, look at her say that, and
yeah,
it was great because I saw people giving you, but I didn't know what they gave you.
yeah.
But that's good to
And
know.
also on,
Yeah,
on on YouTube, people were watching the live stream. So I
yeah,
kind of have these two areas. One is YouTube, and all balloon twister, people that wants to learn balloon
yeah,
twisting. Then also my community in real life here and there.
yeah,
And so they both, tips in different ways, but everything helps.
yeah,
And really, well, pretty much you can probably make a lot of money in only one, night that is
yeah,
full of people that I do. And here I have a couple Fridays before going to
yeah. Bling,
Bling
bling.
Bling Jam.
Yeah.
So that makes me, feel like when I'm there, I feel so like happy. I want to buy everything. It's just
Yeah.
because it's extra money and that is, came from the tips. And what is tips for me? especially cash, I it's only for me. What it stays
Of
in
course,
my
of course.
teacher, it stays for me.
Though, I want to circle back to what you said, and I'm not just saying this, but it is true. If people think about this, when we just work for tips, right, and it's for ourselves, okay, we all want everything for ourselves, money. I get it. But when something's bigger than you are, like Bling Bling Jam is bigger than I am, it's all of us, right, coming together. It's a bigger purpose. People understand that about improving yourself. They understand that. So I can see why they're going to tip you more than if you didn't say that. I can see that. So that's really a good point to share because I know you've been sharing with people,
Yeah.
like some of the people in the past, like Lupe, and I know we work with Misha and a few people to explain to them what we're talking about to up their game. And it takes time for some people, but they can still get there. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, and we want to share that. And you're sharing that by doing it and showing them how to do it. And sometimes people might say, "Oh, that's just Cecilia; she can do it." But the truth is you're not the same person you were a year ago. You're not the same person 9 years ago when you started or 13 years ago. Either am I, right? And that's a perfect
It
example.
was even impossible to see me in a balloon convention.
Right.
It's something that you see that
I
story
did I
about
did tell you you were
Cristobal
coming. I
Colon.
said you have to come for Grandma V's birthday. I was
Yeah,
yeah.
but just the whole idea to leave, a place by myself, travel by myself, is something you see I haven't done that much in my life since having kids and living very normal regular life.
Yes.
So going up, I was like, one thing it helps me to be more independent and see that I got this. Why I was blocking that part in my life before, I don't know. But it's sometimes good to have people you see that kind of like give us this push. And thank you. That's why thank you so much, Steve, because I think I've been all the time with nice people around me that is helping me.
Yeah.
So I think in my life you came at the perfect moment because
Mutual.
my kids already, pretty much are in what is high school and
Yes.
they drive by themselves. So I think I'm done. I feel okay. I've done this part and I feel more free,
Yes.
to even talk to you, plan, ideas and be more part of the convention.
Yeah.
Now teaching, you see, I was thinking, man, teaching, but ahead of time, I plan things. I already send you, videos of
Yeah.
classes. And so I noticed that anything is possible, but prepare ahead of time. So as
Yeah.
soon as this convention ends, I'm already start planning
Yeah, for the
for the
next one. Yeah.
year. And that way it works great. Like for example, even like having my room. Like I have always a roommate. It's practical
Yes.
because we don't really spend much time in the rooms.
Yes.
It's just sleep and then go to the jams. And
Yeah.
so that's something this year I'm going with Grandma Visa. I
Oh,
wonderful.
you're really, oh great. You'll be up all night. Okay.
Yeah, yes, yes. I feel great. I
She's
love that.
awesome.
She's the only person you see that I trust
Oh
to
God,
be,
yes.
around. Even I know,
100%.
yeah, but it's not because of that. Because like my regular life, I don't do much crazy things. I'm kind of like keep
Yeah.
calm. I'm a mother. But
Yeah,
with Grandma V, I feel more like I'm going to Las Vegas. Let's have fun. So
exactly.
I feel, confident and I trust her. But yeah, look, Steve, when I'm thinking about the professional part,
Yeah.
in all these years, eventually, I think it's been happening in work. For me, pretty much my feelings about the convention, I think it's kind of like Nick. He got it. He have, his
Yeah.
business going great,
Of course.
and even learning more about the twisting,
Well,
techniques.
Nick will tell you as well, and he does
Mhm.
really well. He needs to come too because he wants to be around the people, and he'll say that. And he's not selfish. He wants
Yes.
to give, but he learns as well. It's those relationships. We all know that, and we're all part of that nucleus together. And it
And
really,
even being in the class, I love being in the class and
yeah,
make the class. I make the balloons they,
yeah,
each instructor makes. Because for me, that is a beautiful feeling. I love to make even the teacher feel good. I like that.
yes,
Um, and that is, that's kind of great. It's like what I didn't never like much in school, for example, the
yeah,
regular school that you learn, math and all
yeah.
this stuff.
I didn't either.
So this is kind of my
Yeah.
opportunity to enjoy the classes because it's what I love. So I'm there first seat, first seat I want to see all the things that the
Of
teachers explain in
course.
type of class. So that is wonderful. Yeah.
And I know the jamming is amazing too. We're gonna have so much fun. But Cecilia, so that's great. So I think you kind of answered the question, the area, and thanks to Balloon Josh for putting that out there when I asked him that question about the quesadilla, quesadillas, quesadillas. You can't say it.
Yeah, they give you quesadillas probably.
Not quesadilla, sorry.
Yeah.
So it's great. So that's good. Okay. Is there anything on this updated interview that you want to share with people about your personal balloon business, about your name and about where you want to go, you think, with the balloon lady, with your business in Cheyenne or twisting or decor, what you're doing?
Yeah. I mean, for me, an example in life, I see a person when I grandma be 82, keep
Yeah,
twisting balloons. I love that. And then also the I mean, I work at restaurants, but I because most of the time they come to me because
yeah,
probably I'm the only choice, and they're still happy because I'm still working, with the same restaurant. But maybe I don't know. It's just something. It's like a dream. Probably I don't see it that much, but be able more to talk more in
yeah,
English, and kind of like as a challenge because I'm great. People comes to me, but I want to be able to kind of I see a place I like it. I want to go and challenge myself to talk to the manager,
yeah,
and see, I want to work here because I think it's going to be great for your business and give it all the deal. I did it once. It worked. It was all Chicago doors, but it's
yeah,
like. And the other thing is, me, I don't think I need it, but I know it will be kind of cool. And every time I go to the convention, I see, balloon twisters and like Josh, for example,
yeah,
more secure. He have, the business part
yeah,
really good. I like it. I like to hear, for example, the interview. I watch it and watch it and watch
yeah.
it.
It was good.
Because
Yeah.
like even what
Excited to come
Patrick,
back.
remember Patrick, he'll
Yes.
say even a way how to ask for tips. When someone says, what is how much to give for tips? People sometimes ask you because you have to educate it about tipping your balloon twister
Yeah.
and how much. I love what he said. Your generosity is my payment today.
Yes.
And that's what I use all the time. But for me, it's like it's hard to pronounce. So I all the time repeat the same word. So with Nick, for example, I want to learn his jokes because he
Yes.
all the time say, "Oh yeah, you have to buy a book and memorize the jokes."
Yes.
I'm too
And that's how
literal.
you get better and stretch yourself to learn things.
Yeah.
That's great.
So
So
if
it's,
I really, if you really want something, just do it from even if you don't see that it's there the light. No, just go slowly. You will see eventually. Trust people that you see they've been doing great.
yeah.
If Nick says that you have to memorize the jokes from those funny dad's jokes,
Yeah.
you should do it. So that's what I need. My book and start just at least memorize one. Because the tip from Patrick, that message, you generously is my payment today, and work with that concept with my clients
Yeah.
works great. And that's why you see it works. It works. I do it,
Yeah.
and that's how I feel. It works for me going to a balloon convention, Bling Bling Jam balloon convention in Las Vegas every year. Not just because
Yeah.
I'm learning, but it's the energy. Then I feel it's a recharge my energy for the next year. You
Exactly.
see,
You
I'm
all need the
recharged.
recharge.
I'm
That's right.
fresh. And feel confident. It's not just me. We're here working as
We
balloon
have great
twisters.
energy.
Many people.
We have great energy at Bling with a nucleus of people like yourself and Grandma, all these people we talked about. Great energy that you can't make up. So you fit right into that.
Yeah. And made me feel confident when I also meet other balloon twisters.
Yeah.
When I go to Colorado, I'm in Cheyenne, Wyoming, but I do events in Colorado, and there is
Sure.
another balloon twister. It's not like I'm not afraid or scared. No, I welcome them. I say it's so wonderful to see another balloon twister because where I live, and then I tell them my whole story. I'm in Cheyenne, in Wyoming, that there's no other balloon twister. So that's how we connect, and then it came, the balloon convention. And probably that's how it's sometimes even with other when you believe in something, you love something, you cannot
Yeah.
stop talking about it. But it's sometimes you're not talking, just the way you act, like how grandma is that wonderful. And she because the nice person she is makes me her fame, what is that word, I trust whatever she say
Oh,
because that
yes.
how what she represents.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's it's wonderful to have people like that
She's
in
a
Bling Bling
beautiful
Jam.
person. Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Since day one, I was there. Everybody, the way they welcome me, it was like, wow, this is like a dream. I feel like it was my birthday. When the first time I went there,
Right. Right.
they treated me so well. And
Ah,
so that's how I want. When I go
yeah.
there, I want to make people feel that. You
Yeah.
see, because I learn and I
Right.
know how great it makes you feel.
Right. Well, thank you. But about your business, was there anything else you want to share about your personal business that you want people to know that you're working on or that you improved upon or that anything you want to know? If, there might not be.
Well,
Maybe you're all set
one thing
with that.
that I've been working great is my
Then we'll
price.
get to your YouTube station after that.
Yes, my pricing went higher, and I
Oh,
even
good.
myself afraid people is not going to hire me,
You gave
and
yourself a
my
raise.
clients stay there,
Yeah.
and so I'm making more money, but with the
Yeah.
same,
Yeah.
effort.
Oh, you know what? You just brought me back to a thought, something that you said earlier too, and this is good for the viewers to hear. You went up on your price, and rightfully so, because we all have to go up, right? And you said people want to discount your earlier price. No matter what your price is, people want to discount. It doesn't matter what it is. They always think whatever it is. And when you know your value, like you do, okay, and our confidence always grows in that, including my own, right? We're all human as we get better and know what we are offering. But it's not just your balloons, it's you have Cecilia live at your event. There's only one Cecilia to me, okay? So that's they're buying you, right? And as we all and that's you, meaning we're talking about you right now, but anybody listening to this, it's them too, if they believe in themselves, right? And that's the kind of thing that we talk about as well, because it's true. No matter what, your clientele, everyone's going to want a deal. Everyone wants a deal no matter what. But when you're confident as to what you're worth and you share that with people. They can tell by the way you talk, the way you handle yourself. They're going to give you what you're worth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I charge a lot more than most people do in my area, and people are like, "How do you get that?" And it's because I deliver. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're there too, which is great.
And
So
especially
awesome.
in the seasons
Yeah,
that it's going to be super busy, and you're gonna not going to be
exactly,
able to cover all the events, like
exactly.
graduation, for example. Graduation season,
Yes,
I cannot do all the graduation season, so that's what my price it's better higher. And yes, it was really much better because this year especially I was busy with my own daughter's graduation, so trying to book more. But it was, you know it was great, the idea of the price. And people still even probably forgot that it was lower last year, but I don't know. It was
right.
great, the
Well,
confidence.
everything's gone up anyway, right? So
Yes, but
maybe
one thing I noticed that is also getting better is my confidence. How when I'm there in front of people, the word, for example, professional. Before I
yeah,
was afraid. I'm professional. I mean, I'm twisting balloons. Yeah, people say, but now, yes, I'm a professional. I dedicate my life many years already, more than any other profession I ever done in my life,
yeah,
to balloon twisting. So with time, you see, I see that this is something that I love and very happy. But I think, for example, when someone says, "Oh, you have to be on time, you have to follow the rules," it's not that hard when you do something you like. So
that's
that's what I
right.
follow the rule. I love to be, early to my events, and when it's time to go, close my line, everything goes perfect.
Yes,
and and it's all, because I like what I do. I mean, in class, when they give me homework
yeah,
before, I remember in school it was traumatic because I was like never that good in school. Here, this is kind of it's what I love. So
yes,
that's something, you see, I repeat these phrases. I do when I'm sometimes tired of too many twisting balloons, and I have to keep going all day, twisting and twisting one event and another,
yeah.
and the sun is so strong. But I always kind of repeat, I love what I do. I do what I love. I love what I do. I do what I love. And give me, the last push of energy, because yes, you use your
I
energy
love
to interact
that.
with kids. Uh, so, and another good thing about my business is, as someone, when I moved here and I didn't know anybody, just give me one tip is this community love that you give stuff.
Yeah,
So I start with nonprofit, what is a contest. So giving, free events first, because nobody knew about me. And eventually those nonprofits became my clients.
that's right. And that's a perfect
And
example
others
of giving
know.
before you get. Perfect
Yes.
example.
And others know. But from each big events they do, a lot of people became again clients. So there is a moment that I feel a lot of people in my town know, if they think about birthday party, they will think about me as, to be there and be part of their what is family. Oh, they always have a birthday party, and it was this balloon. It's the same, and they probably can hire other people because it's not like Colorado is that far.
Yeah.
It's like probably 45 minutes. The next Colorado.
Yeah.
But but still, even people in Fort Collins, that's what I go to Colorado because they hire me from
Well,
there too.
again, they're hiring you because of who you are and what you're
I
delivering,
work for the
Cecilia.
libraries
Your,
there.
your your brand is you, your personality, your
Yeah.
professionalism, how you speak to people, all that. So hats off to you. You're doing a great job.
And this is something important because when I do this YouTube channel and the
Yes.
comments are open for everybody,
Yes.
and a lot of people have the idea that I should be and act as a balloon twister the way they think I should do other balloon twisters. But I think
Everybody
you
has an
have to
act.
find your own way.
That's
So
right.
me, maybe it's kind of hippie, but I love the good vibes. If I'm there enjoying and really doing because I loved what I'm doing and want to make this kid
Yeah,
happy, I don't have to.
always be your own person, Cecilia. Don't listen to that. That's their opinion. And a lot of people are cookie
Because I
cutter.
know, for example, there
Yeah.
are clowns. They do, even magicians. They do balloon twisting with a magic trick, and that is awesome. I celebrate that.
Yeah.
It's not me. I think me, I kind of dance. I kind of giggle and I talk more
Yeah.
sweet, like more like a mother because it's kind of what I have more my experience being a mother.
Yeah.
You know, uh, but everybody have their own style. It's not
That's right.
still I notice that there is an experience in the kids their life they will remember, oh, the
Yeah.
balloon lady in my town, it was this, and the others in other towns will remember the balloon twister as different
Yeah.
ways.
And
It
you're
does
making, oh, go
kind of
ahead. Go
affect,
ahead.
right? Because when you say about coaching, for example, it's good to have mentors, but always
Yeah.
kind of trying to find how that, listen to many ideas, practice, give it a try. If it
Yes.
works maybe for you, if it's not, it's okay. And
Ex
I keep kind of looking for
yeah.
to that moment, for example, for when I do a show. When I do
So,
a show, it's
so
doing more, something
yeah.
about me, right?
Yeah.
Or
So talking about that, you're making me think of something else too. So remember, we're bringing Vlad back this year, and Vlad, which is interesting, he teaches character development, how to create a show. The issue is what you just said. A lot of people look at him, they say, they think they have to be him. He's like, I don't want you to be me. What I'm doing is very specific. You cannot be me, right? It's just he's teaching people how to do that. And in the balloon world, that was a reason why I wanted to do the initial competition of the diversity for Top Dog of pushing people to create a show. There's a lot of people that just twist balloons. They don't entertain, and that's okay. That's what they want to do. They're getting paid. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't misunderstand me. I just felt it was good to push people to look at those other areas. So that's another reason why I'm bringing Vlad in to help, is we're not all good at everything, and that way, hopefully, folks may get something. Of course, it's going to be Halloween themed this year, but it's whatever people want. Well, that's
that's it.
yeah,
Yeah, and a good trick is just the idea. If you want to do a trick, it's great. Repeat it. I notice a lot of just repeat it. Even you by yourself repeat and repeat it. So then when you're on kids, it's more natural when you say or when you do it.
yeah,
So that's what you see. At least one trick I learned, and I
yeah.
just repeat it.
Oh, we're
And
going
so
to teach you more this year. You're going to be the female magician. As everybody's hearing me on these calls, I'm a magician, so I want everybody to be a magician. So,
yeah. I mean, I like more
yeah,
the parody. You see, I'm more like everything for me have to be a joke. So magicians, sometimes are serious with their magic, and I'm more silly. That's um
you're a great performer, Cecilia. Actually, I saw you in action. You are.
what I do is like I enjoy that my people think I may be in some something crazy thing there, but I'm just so excited. I just get excited. The more excited, the more and more and more. What is the word giggling, right? Like that's so that's I kind of like have but still when I finish all that excitement I get calm and I'm kind of like finally resting, so I enjoy a lot the silence and the moments by myself. So that's good to have that balance in life.
Yes. Yes.
That's
Wow.
something also you learn
Yeah.
because there's like going to balloon conventions you meet people and you never know but they can give you the best people for the whole convention. And there's people like remember I they kind of told me trying to be practical. If you think, bringing too much sometimes at events, then you have to carry too much. So I kind of have that practical. When I go to do balloons for tips, I'm kind of just the apron.
Yeah.
I'm wearing an apron and then I'm ready. If it's raining, I have something that just cover my apron. I can get, all the rain on my body, but not my balloon. So it's more practical.
Sure.
And and it works, I think for me great. I can move if I want. I feel more, and then an inflator, but the floor pump, and this is something cool, Steve, that you
Oh,
mentioned
I
that
just got a floor pump from Justin. I can't wait to open it because he's going to be with
because
the arena.
that is totally what people
Yeah.
appreciate. You are as a balloon twister with your floor pump. I
Yeah.
think they appreciate even more than you using a manual pump or the electric
It's
inflator for sure.
professional looking.
For tips. For some reason, the whole effort that you push down, even if it's not hard, you can even do like in my case, it's hard because it's an old one I have now. I have to go pushing so hard, and everybody's saying, man, this girl is sweating already just to push down the balloon.
Yeah,
But I think people see the effort and they think they tip you better.
I
So
think
I
so
did my
too.
floor pump. I did a new floor pump.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Well, yeah, he's going to have them for sale. Justin, he has a new pump, and I can't wait to open it. I haven't opened it yet. It's still in the box. I got it tonight, and I will let you guys know. But I
And
look
it's going to fit in a luggage, right?
I think no, he said it will. He said it will fit in
Okay,
the luggage. He said he'll show you how. So yeah, I mean,
awesome.
I got it in the mail, so it came in a
Yeah, maybe diagonal, right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm gonna interview him as well. I was messaging him today. I just was at Toyota and I couldn't get to him, but we'll do that really soon. But awesome, awesome. Well, Cecilia, that sounds like you answered a lot of good things in a different way about your balloon business, and thank you for the credit for Bling Bling Jam was amazing. Let's talk about your wonderful YouTube station and how that got started. Okay, and let people know what it is so they can also subscribe and look at it, as I want you to keep inviting people in there, which is always amazing. And we appreciate what you do because you were like so giving. It's amazing. So let them know what your station is, how that came about, how you started. I think you might have answered that, but how you started it. And
It started, I think,
yeah,
because of the feeling of instead of leaving a comment of other balloon twisters that are making YouTube videos,
yeah,
how I think they should do their own YouTube, channel. It started instead of do that, why I don't do it?
yeah,
Because I have ideas. Since at the beginning, probably people just make a video, film themselves, and show the tutorial. But I was always thinking, man, it's going too slow. Oh man, and they might just keep going faster, and that was okay. But if I see the picture, what they're doing, then I can go more fast just looking
yeah,
at the picture. And so that's what is something that I decide my videos, I will put a picture. And it's not like I didn't know much about editing. I'm using an app even until now because it's the only one I know how to edit videos. That is from my
yeah.
kids when they were little.
And it looks amazing.
And that's what I use. And it's there it was free on the internet, an app
Yeah,
video show. So them all the videos. The only thing is I kind of feel that I learned from YouTube, so I wanted to now give. I want to now to show what I have here to share. I think it
yeah,
was the Lorax, so it was a balloon that I was thinking, yeah, let's show. So I make a video, and I remember it didn't record. Oh man, and then I'm gonna do it again. So, but I gave it again a try, and yeah, and it was kind of like one video, another one. Pandemic happened, a
yeah,
lot of bad things for everybody. In
yeah,
my case, give me the time because I didn't have much events to make more videos, and people have more time to watch videos probably on YouTube. So that's why kind of like that was the moment that I have more appearance there on
yeah,
the internet. And yeah, it was a process that I never thought was going to be that big. Now I feel my time I have to go with going to events, and then also prepare a tutorial. I try to go, twice a week.
yeah.
Mondays in English, Wednesdays in Spanish.
Right.
So that is something good because I started in Spanish only. Then I was thinking I'm gonna give it a try, and again my fear that other people is not gonna understand.
Yeah.
But I was thinking it's visual. Okay, give it a try. People like it in English, so I feel people is very nice. I don't know them in person, but they
Yeah.
give me this confidence that yeah, they want to keep seeing more. So I keep making
That's,
more. So it's been 6 years making
wow.
videos, more than
Can you tell people what your station is? And
more.
also, Cecilia may not tell you this, but I'm going to tell you this. She has a Patreon, which I'm on. I'm guilty. I've not watched anything. I just want to support her. So let everybody know what those two things are so they can hear it if you don't mind. We didn't prepare this, so Cecilia probably wanted to set it, but I want to say,
It was interesting because Steve, it was a
yeah,
moment that I was about to already think, okay, I already have what I wanted to share. It's been years, 3 years. Why not? A lot of YouTubers, balloon twisters, cannot make a year sharing videos and then they stop. They don't have the
yeah,
time. It's time. You
it's a
need
lot
to
of time consuming.
put.
Yes, yes,
So what happened is when I met you and I heard
yeah,
more Bling Bling Jam convention, I
yeah,
feel like this is maybe a sign. But now my YouTube channel may have a purpose to why
yeah,
to keep going. Maybe I can, start telling people.
Yeah.
the best way to learn
You only had
and
a few
enjoy.
thousand people when I met you, and now you're like at 14,000 plus or even more. I don't
Yeah,
even know.
and now you
Yeah.
see more people
Yeah.
are. And also, it's true. You learn and you enjoy more when you are with other people
Yeah.
twisting balloons together.
Yes.
In my before, I thought it was just something a secret. I used to just twist balloons alone and nobody next to me.
Yeah.
So imagine that it was just that feeling. I cannot stop. I want to keep
Yeah.
twisting, twisting. Even that I give balloons away, I was like, don't see that. Like I was scared to give balloons away, even for free. Imagine that process. Now, I feel like I want to tell people about Bling Bling Jam Balloon Convention on my YouTube channel, because one thing is you enjoy making something that you learn, you know, but that feeling that you are connected with a lot of people that around you and you twist the balloon that someone in front is,
Yeah.
teaching, it's an awesome feeling. You're talking, you're having a good time. And then we'll share, like it's not exactly the same. Everybody have their own different little detail they change. And we will kind of listen to the same class, but everybody have their own little, signature there.
Yeah.
And so it's a wonderful connection. And so that's what now I feel this is the purpose. Bling Bling Jam is the first image you see when you go to my YouTube channel, the videos,
Yeah.
click, it's Bling Bling Jam. And then I always invite them. Like, probably it's like over and over the same thing, but I tell them what I feel is I have something to share. This is more important than the design you're seeing right now.
Yes.
It's an experience that it happened to me. That's why I want people to have the chance. At least once, you will see you can make it possible that it goes every year. Like that's how I see myself. Every
Exactly.
year, it is possible make the money enough to cover
Yeah.
all those expenses, and
Yeah.
still all the things you learn, plus you are kind of fresh in what is new in it.
Yes.
For example, if
Yeah.
you like anything, you always want to know what's the new thing, the new
Of course.
balloons too,
Of course.
quality, the
But
materials,
give everybody your station and your
oh yeah, my
and your
station,
and your
yes.
yes and your Patreon, please, and then
Okay,
then
yes.
we'll get
So
on to
I
the other
start
part.
YouTube channel as Cecilia Lady
Yeah.
Balloons.
Yeah.
That is much easier. Cecilia, my name, Lady
Yes.
Balloons,
Yes.
because the name, like Lady Gaga, something like people catch,
Yes.
and don't forget in United States especially, Lady Balloons instead of Lady Gaga.
And how about everybody listening to this? But Cecilia and I want to watch that you put a comment down below that you are watching Cecilia, subscribed and or will, and also this station, because we want to hear, because we want people to subscribe to her. Okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm trying to put every Monday's
Yeah.
tutorials, new designs in English. And then I decide to open the memberships that
Yeah.
are what is Patreon or membership. I think join the
I
memberships.
think it
That's
was
the
only
idea.
$5 a month or something. It's really
Yes,
inexpensive. Yeah.
yes. And what you receive is more because it's more exclusive content. For example,
Yeah.
when I went to Peru recently, I was there for a week, but a
Yeah.
couple times I just went and started doing balloons on the streets in different places. So I recorded and I have it as exclusive content. It's
Yes.
just my way to appreciate the people that are helping me
That's
in kind of like more realistically to cover. Like I always say, this I have some goals, some dreams, and
yeah.
thanks to my patrons, those are gonna be possible. That is,
Right.
be able to cover by myself, like by myself, and thanks to the YouTube channel station, the balloon convention. So I have the whole year
Yes.
to cover all those expenses. Because, for example, next year probably I'm not gonna be there teaching. I'm gonna be, as as
Attending.
an
Yeah.
auto balloon twister,
Yeah.
enjoying, all the moments. But so then, it's there. And in the future, my dream is to be able to then help others. Like, for example, Cecilia Lady Balloons can sponsor one person
Oh,
that
very
follows my
nice.
channel to go to Bling Bling Jam. So
Very nice.
that will be, part of what is the memberships and my dream, you
Wonderful.
see?
You're getting ahead of me though. What is your membership? How do they subscribe to your membership?
Well, if you go to my YouTube channel, Cecilia Lady Balloons,
Oh
you
yeah.
will see one option that it's, yes, subscribe. But there is one that says join.
Join.
So
And
you have
that's
to
the one that's
click join
$5. That's it.
my laptop. That's
Okay.
the way you're going to be able to
Let's
do it
show her
better.
some love, guys, and get a lot of people on that from
Yeah,
watching
there
this.
is
Let us
two
know.
choices.
That'll be
Hey,
great.
everybody, and
Yeah.
good vibes. Both are very
I love it.
similar right now.
I love it.
But the idea is the exclusive members also help me to share what tutorials are coming next week, for example, because they have all the exclusive, the the premiere. They see it as soon as I put it on the
Yeah.
internet. They see it. So there's videos that already my exclusive member have it a year ahead
Perfect.
because I already put the Easter designs that I couldn't share because it was so many designs that I made this year are waiting for next year for
Perfect.
regular subscribers. But exclusive members, they have it all already there.
Love it.
And that's kind of like the idea is to give it exclusive content, but also it's a way, and a lot of people, helps just because again, it's like approximately $5, for something, $4
Yeah.
per month. And I'm trying to, because I twist every day, give more of
Right.
the content that is usually once a week. No, I'm all the time more
Right.
designs, more tutorials,
Right.
one technique. Then on the exclusive membership, I give it more options with the same technique,
Right.
things like that. And yeah, so give it a try because you can be 1 month, and if you don't like, or if you maybe think it's a lot of
Yeah.
things already, you can take a break, come back next month. So every month is just you
Wonderful.
can see, and they accumulate. So there is more and more and more hours,
Great.
probably already over 20 hours of exclusive content.
Wow. Anything else you want to say about your YouTube station or anything about uh your
Well,
membership?
I think for me, also and I didn't know it's a discipline, but now I feel like it's a routine. I keep a routine, trying to do my creativity moment of make a design and do all the editing in the mornings. So I kind of have,
Yes, your
a
schedule of events that you
yeah,
have to do. Yes.
pretty much. And then music is something there that helps, to make a moment that I always, I play classic music and then I
Yeah.
start looking images, and then something come out. And so then also with this, it's a fun moment. It keeps me fresh. When I go to events, it helps me to know what is going on with people because I'm always looking movies 2025, what's going on. So it's part of, helps me with my job as a balloon twister.
Yeah.
It helps me. And then I'm kind of know what is going on. And also now there's people like Lupe LQ and other, subscribers
Yes.
that kind of tell me, Cecilia, this is what already kids are start asking. The
Yes.
Minecraft movie is coming. So I have people that kind of tell me, you should start doing, this. And it helps me a lot because it's, sometimes I don't even know. My kids already grown up. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know the kids movie much
Right.
unless I have to kind of like have
Yeah.
that time. But
Google Google
I think
Images.
it's great. And the good thing, I'm planning to leave it there. It's all there. Whatever, all the things I published from 6 years already in this YouTube channel are there. In
Yeah.
case one day, you never know whatever happened with me, but those videos are gonna be there. And
Yes.
it makes me feel good because when I start this YouTube channel, the idea is to give what all the things I learned. Now I'm gonna give a little bit more of the ideas I have. Thanks,
Yes.
because I learned, how to twist balloons a lot from YouTube.
Yes.
and and so I feel I already accomplished that, and I already passed that time. Now I feel that the purpose for me is that balloon convention. And then sometimes I even wonder, man, why I keep making this? But then when it's done, it's beautiful. It helps myself too, because if I kind of like remember I did something cartoon, I don't know, I go there to Google, type, and it's there in one video from 4 years ago. And so it kind of helped myself too. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's great, Cecilia. That's great. Thank you for sharing all that. So you kind of went all over the place. Now we're going to talk about why people come to Bling Bling Jam, but I want to back up for a minute. When
Yes.
you're talking about and I've seen you live promoting, which we talked about this about how to raise money to go to the Bling Bling Jam. There's a lot of people, artists, we don't understand why they don't have any money. We just don't understand that. We want to help you, right? To come up with the ideas. That's what we're saying. And again, everybody has strengths and weaknesses. It's okay, okay? And you've been a great avid person after I explained that to you as well. You agreed to teach other people, hey, you can actually raise the money to go as well. And this is what I do. And you're showing it by example live. But yeah, tell me what
Yeah.
you're going to say.
And also for example, Sarah. Sarah,
Yes,
it's a subscriber on my YouTube channel,
yes.
and
In
also an
Mexico.
exclusive member. And
Yes,
she's from Mexico. It's
yes.
much harder probably for her to plan,
Oh, for
go
sure.
to
I know
Vegas for
she's
a balloon
going to
convention.
come.
But she make drawings of all the balloon designs that
Yeah,
I make a tutorial. She makes as drawings. And
yeah,
finally, finally, I think a month ago, she created her Etsy account.
Oh,
So all the
wonderful.
drawings are there available, and I
Oh,
invite people,
sure.
and that's something cool I do. In the YouTube channel, if, for example, someone have an idea and
Yeah.
wants to sell whatever,
Yes.
about balloons involved, I'm happy to tell them in the
That's
YouTube
wonderful.
video about, Sarah's drawing
Yes.
Etsy account.
I know she's
And
trying to come to Bling Bling Jam maybe next year
yeah,
or something. That'll really help her, her
yes, but
mom.
that's the idea that she now see as a way she can make money
Yes.
by, for her art.
Yes.
And that's like I told also Lupe,
Yes.
go to places, do it for tips. You are starting, it's okay.
And she's doing it.
Eventually you will
Yes.
be, gaining more confidence, and also people
But
know you to
Cecilia,
do
she
everything.
made the money off her tips to come to Bling Bling Jam. She did it.
Yes.
So we between the two of us
That
telling
was
her,
it's amazing. Like,
she did it. She busted
because
her butt and she did it. So
it's easy sometimes to tell people what
yes,
to do, but to
yes,
do it, it's
she did it.
wow. It's all
Yeah.
on her own. I feel
And
like
these are
she's made.
examples of everybody watching us of what we're trying to do to help the community. And that's what it's about. So yeah, Cecilia.
Yes. Yes, and that's how I see that
Yeah.
kind of we all helping each other for this goal that is really have a good time.
Yes. Yes.
Because Lupe been before in the convention. She loves it. She
Yes.
likes it. But she's making the effort to make it to there once a
Yes.
year. And I think that is, for me, it's also an adventure time. I know I don't talk to all my friends on Bling Bling Jam, but that uh, days on July, I will be there for everybody. But the good thing is, for example, I keep in touch with other people like you, Steve, Katrina. We, like anything. We
I
will like
called
talk
Cecilia
about
on the phone. She's like, I
everything.
don't talk to anybody on the phone but you.
Yeah,
You know?
and
Yeah.
so then it's something like for me socialize.
Yeah.
I kind of like block that part. It's like I'm going to Paris. Yes, you see this happy energy. That's it.
Yeah.
And then my own cave. And it's hard to socialize until you see people like you, Grandma B, came to my life, and I'm like, okay, I remember. Oh, that means friends. I forgot about that.
Yeah, right, right. Oh,
the,
Cecilia.
the, the friendship that you can even
Yes.
have with someone that makes balloons, because it's not that I don't have anybody very close here that twists balloons, but you know
Yeah.
what is talking about balloons or the entertainment business too. So
We're definitely friends, Cecilia. There's no question about that. No question.
yeah, and for example with Lupe, we even talk about, oh man, this happened to me in the restaurant today. Can you believe it? Or just that moment to
Yeah.
just share our experience. It's very cool, and it's thanks to we met,
Yeah.
we connect, in person, because
Yeah.
I love 14,000 subscribers in my YouTube channel. I
Yeah.
don't know them all. I
Of
don't think
course
I
not.
talk to no, we don't talk by the phone, but
Yeah.
eventually it will happen. That's what happened to me when I went to Bling Bling Jam Convention the first time. People feel like they knew me, but it's only
Yeah.
because they seen the videos
Well,
on
Cecilia, and I feel this about you too. You're very kind. I feel like you're a great friend, and I so appreciate you. And you know what? We cannot put that a value on friendships. You cannot. And these are real friendships, and that's the point. And to me, it's beyond the convention with that. And I so appreciate you, and I know many people do, and so excited you're coming and teaching this year. But that's really what it is. We all need each other, and we all really make it real for us in terms of, you know, um, what we do, our support system, and how we look out for each other and help each other. And that's what it's really all about, because everybody doesn't have everything, you know? Like
yeah.
I
So that's
said.
why I don't think much. Even for me, the class I have, the classes, we're gonna have a good
Yeah.
time.
Oh, yeah, the
We
classes. So,
figuring together.
so yeah, your classes, we forgot about that. So, we might have you do a decor class. We don't know yet. That's a backup. And Cecilia's so flexible. So we so appreciate Debbie's work on the schedule and all that. But I don't know if you want to share a couple of classes. You don't have to, but I don't remember if they're Halloween themed, but there should be, but around that. Yeah.
They're I
Because
have
our theme
couple
this year is
different.
Summerween, everybody, for Halloween. That's why.
Yes.
Yeah.
One thing is what is being very popular in this year.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a specific, characters, but the whole process of doing is probably going to take us an hour. But from one design, you can learn so many different techniques. And that's kind of what I want. We're going to, make a design that you recognize, okay, it's a specific character, but in the process, we're going to see different techniques and how we can apply for future other ideas.
Yeah.
So that is kind of two of those classes, and then
Perfect.
another one is going to be a technique, and then all the possibilities as line twisting, because
Wonderful.
that at the end is what we use, line twisting. And I've been doing a lot in the summer more because again I'm going
Yeah.
basking, so that's mean I'm just in the streets and I start twisting balloons. It's not stopping. So I noticed you want fast designs, not much Sharpie, because if the sun, the rain, the wind, and that still people likes it and asking over and over. So I kind of want to share those, my line twisting, kind of like all the time kids ask for.
Excellent. Wow. Can't wait. Sounds really good. Sounds really good. Any last thoughts you want to share, and or if people are still on the verge of coming to Bloomington, they still have a little bit of time, not a lot, why you think they should come? I think we did a really good job explaining that, but anything else you want to share before we close out? Any thoughts?
Yes. The first time I went to Bling Bling Jam, it was virtually.
Oh yeah.
Because I like you were, I feel like you were getting close that I was, okay, I'm going to go in person, but no, I still have a lot of, like
This was
attachments
right
here.
after COVID, like right?
Yes. So
Yeah.
I did it virtually. And even that feeling too, when you register virtually, you have also the Zoom meetings that happens once a year. No,
Oh,
once
fun.
a month. For a
Except for
year,
July.
you
Yeah.
have the Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that also helps a lot to start connecting with other balloon twisters virtually, but you feel the good vibe. Now imagine that times 100 times. Like it's much bigger when you make it in person. But
Yeah.
I understand it can be a process, and it works for me. The first time was virtually. I connect, with everybody by the Zoom meetings, and so then being in person, for me, that sensation is something that gives me the whole excuse to do it every year.
Yeah.
That is for you can learn a lot of different ways. I think I started learning just by myself, autodidactic, I guess, twisting balloons. But that moment of have a community, a network, a group of people that you don't feel bad, you can call even for any question, any doubt, because you all became a group of friends. I didn't have that before Bling Bling Jam. Anybody to talk about balloons, or and not even just balloons, in anything, because
Yeah.
it wasn't. And thanks to Bling Bling Jam, I feel it's real people that we have kind of like a lot of things in common, and it can be very different, style of life, but we all connect for the love of balloons. And it feels really nice. I love it. Look, I love dancing. It's not like I dance that much. That's why when I'm there, I'm
Oh,
dancing
you're
all the
so
time.
much fun. I dance with you. I can't believe it.
But the whole thing is, I feel comfortable. I feel, like I
Yeah.
can be myself.
Yeah.
And it's something that sometimes being an adult, it's you forget that. No,
Yes.
you keep sometimes,
We have no judgment at Bling Bling Jam. We just have a good time. It's a bunch of people that get along. No
yeah.
balloon politics, no regular politics. We just have fun.
And if you speak Spanish, there's
Yeah.
a lot of people that speak Spanish too.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so it's very funny because the first time I went, I think all my I have people that vote more for me only because I wasn't speaking
Yeah.
Spanish. So I was like with all the Latinas.
I speak Spanglish, don't forget.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's a good feeling, and it's balloons, but we also have other experience doing balloons. For example, sometimes Grandma be with her games. It's
Yeah.
like we're all there playing bingo, and the prizes sometimes are balloon stuff,
Yeah.
related to balloons. And then the competitions, for example, I'm not that into the competition, but I can do it just for fun, and I'm okay, participating for some, like
Yeah.
if there's not enough people, I'm going there and just have fun. And it's not like I win all the time. No, actually, I don't win all the time, and it's great. It's okay.
It's fun.
The whole process is just a moment of laughing. For me, that's how I feel. The moment, like see also and admire other people art, and I get excited for who is coming. Darren, Morty Boy, right?
Yes. Amazing.
Um,
Amazing human
Josh.
being too.
I
Yes.
so much I can learn from these balloon twisters. There's another person that I also Joe Mog, yeah,
Yep.
and so wonderful people. But I also
Ken
love to
Stillman.
see how they twist the
Yes.
balloons.
Ken Stillman.
And Stillman,
This year
Nikki,
we have Vicky coming. Excited about having her.
Nikki. Yes, I saw the interview. It's
Yes.
very a good friend with Katrina. Katrina also talked to me
Yes.
about her, but finally I'm gonna meet her in person.
Yes.
And so yes, I just I love that
And
feeling. So that's
Debbie.
what I do it. But if
Yes.
you think a balloon convention and you have to think it's like classes and or too. Sometimes people are afraid that it's going to be too advanced.
Yeah.
You're just starting because probably you do face painting or other arts, but
Oh, we have face painting this year back again, by the way. We
oh
had it
yes,
before COVID. We're testing it back as people ask. So we're gonna balloon Josh's wife is gonna be doing
yes, and the whole thing is just have a good time. Yes, you can also gain more, what is reputation
knowledge.
if you knowledge and receive your certificate when you win,
Yes.
competitions, and that is great. Great for people. For me, it's not really that much, but I
Great.
I am there clapping for everybody
Right.
that wins. I love that. I'm going more for the. I mean, I love being the assistant. I love to, being there
Yes.
helping someone with a project. Like Steve, you organize the convention. It's like I don't know how you do that, but I love to just you tell me what to do and I do
Ah,
because it really the basic thing is I love twisting. So if in some way I can help by twisting balloons, it's amazing.
yes.
So that is already good for me. That's how I feel this YouTube channel goes easy because it's
Yes.
making balloons every day. Okay, I do it. Twist.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just the constantly because sometimes that's the time then I see it, but still I keep doing it because I'm glad I was able to connect with you. I was able to connect and met wonderful people, and
Mutual.
so
Thank
there's I'm sure more wonderful people in the world that I'm gonna still meeting thanks to this social
you.
media and going to the balloon convention.
Yes.
So oh yeah, I get excited because I still remember all the people that is going and it's like
I
so
know.
close,
It's
right?
gonna be
So
great.
close.
It's gonna be great. Cecile, well, this is awesome getting caught up with you. I feel like even though we're doing this interview, it's really good for you and me too to talk. But not that we don't talk, we talk a lot.
All the time. What are you
But
eating?
it's always,
What are
yeah,
we
I know.
eating?
I know. What are you making for dinner?
Oh yes.
It's great. It's great.
It
But
is great. Remember, Steve, when we were just talking and just give us the ideas? You just say, "Oh, you gave me this idea." And like, okay, you just kind of like start creating. I love that connection. When
yes,
we start creating and creating ideas. Katrina and I we talk, and she start creating and creating
yes,
ideas and projects. The same with Lupe. So that I love that.
me
You know,
too.
I love that.
Me too. Oh, Cecilia, it was awesome to connect with you. Can't wait to see you soon. Thank you for an amazing interview. Guys that's watching this, please show Cecilia some love, put some comments down, some likes. She's going to watch this. We're going to debut this on Friday at 1 o'clock, okay, East Coast time. And excited about that. Excited to see you at Summerween. And again, if you guys are not subscribed or following this, please do that notification bell. And also, the once a month Zooms that Cecilia mentioned, please, if you have never attended one before, you get one complimentary, okay? And we will send you a link. It only fits the first 100 people in, so you got to be in on time as well. If you're concerned about that, you can still register for in-person or virtual replays. That includes all the 2025 Zooms and a private Facebook group and all the twisting classes that we can do in a Facebook group. So you're really getting a value for that immensely. And it helps support the event too. Not that we get a lot of people doing it, but we need to, right? Because things happen in life and also expenses have gone up in terms of like the venues, if you will, for producers. So by doing all that, you're helping supporting us. We appreciate it. We appreciate you for watching. Love your feedback. And Cecilia, amazing interview. And please subscribe to Cecilia's station as well, because she gives a lot of love and shares a lot as well. And you're going to get your value out of doing so. And look at her patron. You guys, with that said, over and out, and let's bling it on. Talk to you guys
Thank
soon.
you.
Over and out. Bye bye.
Bye.